Trent Bell, who was 1/4 of the collective from X Factor from about 2 or 3 years ago. How you going, Trent?
I'm going well, good to be back.
You're performing later on this afternoon at the Strathfield Festival in about 1 hour from now down on the main stage, and I believe you've got a bit of a surprise coming up, but you're not going to tell us what it is here, obviously. So what will we be seeing in your set besides the big surprise?
Look, I'm doing some of my favourite covers, a few Aussie classics as well, including John Farnham, because I aspire to be like him. But I love his songs, and yeah, a few extra surprises along the way. You never know.
So what is it about John Farnham that inspired you?
Look, his voice is spectacular, and he's still the #1 voice, you know, on my playlist for sure.
Yeah. So do you ever listen to his old stuff and all that?
Oh, I love it. I grew up with it, you know, my parents love John Farnham, and he is the voice. And look, I'm going to be doing one of his classics, Burn For You, today, actually, yeah, so I can't wait to perform it.
So which other artists are your influences and all that?
Oh, look, I love the artists with a really strong voice. You know, Bruno Mars is one, John Farnham, of course, and Bon Jovi, believe it or not. Love Bon Jovi.
So I reckon there's going to be quite a few parents out there who are going to enjoy your set.
Yeah, of course, you know, Strathfield, bring it on.
And with the X Factor, what made you decide to give the X Factor a shot a couple of years ago?
Tell me about it. It was actually, 2.5, 3 years ago. Wow, time flies by. But I tried out about 3 or 4 times. So I just did it, good exposure, good publicity, and I love to perform. So there's one way to get there. That's right.
And what went through your mind when you were told you're going to be put with a couple of other guys to make a boy band?
I never thought about the whole boy band thing. I heard that, you know, Jaden got asked before he tried out, would you ever be in a boy band? So I don't know what his answer was, but I never got asked, so it was a bit of a surprise for me. Ended up doing it. I found 3 other good mates, actually 4. You know, Zach left the band in the first year, but it was a once in a lifetime thing, and that's a tick in the box for me.
So with the whole boy band thing, now before you even tried X Factor, is it something that you'd thought of being a boy band, and now afterwards would you consider doing it again?
Yeah, look, so before, you know, I tried as a solo, hit the boy band thing, I was like, okay, cool. Boy band ended about 8 months ago. You know what? I'd love to be in a boy band again. It was great to tour with people, tour with your mates, and we had a lot of fun. A lot of stories, but we'll keep them silent, shall we? Yeah.
So what would you say if you got a phone call from One Direction, so we want you to be member #5?
I'd take up the offer for sure.
Now with your music, now being a solo artist, any songs coming out in the near future, a couple of originals or that, or are you just going to stick to doing some covers for the time being?
Look, these gigs, covers go off, but I am writing a lot of music and I can't wait to get it out there. But, you know, it's all about perfection and timing, and you don't want to rush it, you know, but I've got originals there. In the near future, yes, I'll have some there.
So with your originals, how perfect do you want your originals to be? Obviously 100%, but what makes a perfect original for you?
110% for sure, but look, I need to feel it, you know. I'm not just going to write a verse and be like, okay, they're the lyrics, that's what I'm going to sing. I want to feel the song and feel what I'm singing to the audience and make them, yeah, capture it as well. Yeah.
So with writing your originals, what sort of things have you been writing about?
Oh, look, the journey. It's mainly about the journey, the no's I've had, the knockbacks I've had. You know, and the group just ending, it's actually been a big time for me. You know, we were signed to Sony Music and now we're not, and now we're just busting our butt to get back up there, but it's a good journey and I'm just singing about it, and a lot of relationships too, but you keep it going. Yeah.
So with the journey, what does it do for artists like you who have been on programs like Bump Show, Smallsy Surgery, night after night after night, and now you're performing at these festivals and all that? How do you guys find that, and having to get back up there again?
Well, it was a good ride, that's for sure. The Bump Show, yep, and yeah, Today FM, even Nova, in Smallsy Surgery. Look, they were great to us, and you know, I love doing these other radio interviews, but it's a big step down, but then you know what it's like to be back up there, so you want to fight so hard to get back up there, and yeah, I'll just keep going, but it's fun. I love the ride, I love it.
And what have you got planned for the near future? Like, do you have to do any more festivals? Maybe put out an album or that sometime next year?
Of course, I'd love to do an album. It's actually in the works. But festivals, love them. Love the people, love singing, love hearing them sing the songs I sing, and yeah, can't go wrong.
And make sure you do drop down here to the Strathfield Spring Festival. Trent will be on stage in about 50 minutes performing his set. So thank you for joining us, Trent, and being here on Stars of Tomorrow. And make sure you drop by us because we've got some giveaways here. We've got stars on our wristbands and all that. And Vaishi, I know you're listening. Next time we go for do-it-yourself coffee, I'll give you one. Right now, let's get started.